on the baby. Next, we'll start with frequency of breastfeeding. How many times do I have to feed my baby? How frequent do I have to feed my baby? Okay, so the answer is baby has to receive a total of 8 to 12 feeds within a day. So it means if one day is 24 hours, you have to feed the baby at least every 2 to 3 hours gap. Okay, so if you are feeding like within 24 hours, 12 feeds baby has to receive, you are feeding 2 hourly. If you are feeding 3 hourly, baby will receive a total of 8 feeds within a day. Okay, and the important thing, as per baby's demands. Okay, because baby will cry as early as 2 hours, less than 2 hours, baby will cry. Okay, the nurse said it is every 2 to 3 hours. No, the baby is the boss. She knows when she is hungry. Okay, so as early as that, feed the baby. Don't let the baby scream and restless, and whenever the baby is restless, then only you will feed. Not like that. Okay, it will cause you problem. Next, we have duration of breastfeeding. How many minutes or hours do I have to keep my baby on the breast? Okay, usually the average time is 20 to 30 minutes, but it is different for each baby because baby in a way, sometimes baby will suck strongly for 10 to 20 minutes like this, like that. But for some babies, they will tend to, you need to twinkle in between. It will take time, more than 30 minutes maybe. Okay. Next, important thing also, you have to drain one breast first. Okay, before moving to the other. Oh, the nurse said I have to feed both on my breast. Yes, you have to feed on both breasts. But make sure you have to empty one breast first. Because for some mothers, they have the milk, we call it a little watery. Okay, then next after that watery, which will come, we call it hind milk. So for that hind milk, it is rich in protein and fats. So the baby will receive that which is high in calories. You get it? So when you feed the baby, hold the baby, make sure it is secured. Feed at least 10 to 15 minutes on each breast. We always tell like that. But if you feel like water is coming, feed the baby more on that breast before shifting on the other. Okay? So feeding on this side rather than shifting is much better than shifting, than keeping the both breast. Okay? Anyway, after 2 to 3 hours for the next feeding, you can put the baby on the other breast. You can follow? Okay. Next, you have to wait for the baby's signal when she's done. After feeding, sometimes 30 minutes, baby will sleep off. Sometimes they will lose the suction between the nipple and the baby's mouth. Okay, then baby had, afterwards, what to do? We need to put the baby like this and make the baby burp. Okay? Yeah. Next, how will I know that my baby is already hungry? Is only crying is the cue? Okay, so we have the following to check on. Nuzzling against your breast. Sometimes when you carry the baby is already, they have this like inborn. Okay, they will search for it, for the breast. They are looking like that. Okay, if you will notice, have you noticed with your baby, ma'am? Yeah, they will tend to do like that. They are starting to get hungry. Next, suckling furiously on the baby's hand. Sometimes when they out of the blanket, they will tend to do sucking already babies. And then when you look, oh, my baby's already taking, or she's quiet like this, like that. So that's another sign that the baby's hungry. Sometimes she will tend to suck on his own hands, or sometimes the receiving blanket. She will do like that. Okay, that's already a sign that the baby is hungry. Next, that is opening her mouth also. Doing like that, left, right. And then rooting reflex. When you try to brush the baby's cheek, the baby will tend, the lips will tend to move on that stimulus. So do like that. Okay? You can follow. That's a normal newborn reflexes. They have it. Okay? So don't wait for the baby to cry just to feed the baby. Next, latching baby onto your breast. The most important part, what is breastfeeding without proper latching? Okay? So you have to put the baby properly on your breast. Okay? How is it? Make sure you hold the baby with 2 hands. Okay? So we have different positions which I will discuss to you later. We will use for the time being the cradle hold, the traditional one. So put the baby on the breast. Make sure you wash the hands or at least sanitize before handling the baby. Hold the breast, the baby, and then make the baby face you. The face, the tummy, and the knees. Okay? So hold securely with one hand near the elbow, like this. The other hand, which is free, you can use a C position. Hold your breast and offer it to the baby. If the baby's mouth is not opening, try to brush your nipple against the baby's mouth. they have the instinct normal, they will tend to open it. Then you can offer. Make sure when offering your nipple, not just the nipple, give also the areola. Areola is the black part around the, yeah.
This is it.
Okay. Or else, what will happen if you if you only given the nipple? When the baby starts sucking, it will cause you pain. Yeah, because this one is only getting food. It should be a massage motion, no? It's like a technique like this. It should even the areola. Okay. Okay, there are some issues while feeding. My baby is sleeping. My 3 hours over, my baby is still sleeping. Know what to do? You have to wake the baby up. Okay? Tickle the baby, like this, like that. Or expose the baby. Remove the blanket. Once they are feel cold, they will get stimulated and the baby will cry. Okay? Then you can feed the baby. Okay? Is it easy now? Now I will discuss to you about the different positions. For some mothers, we are looking for wherever you are comfortable with. Okay, so I'll show you. First, we have cradle hold, which I have shown you a while ago. Make the baby face you. Hold the baby with one hand, with the dominant hand. Then offer the breast. Okay. Next, we have crossover. Crossover means the other hand. Okay. You can do like this. Then offer on the other hand. Okay. Why do we have this one and the other one? Maybe you are lefty or righty. For me, no. If I am offering the left breast, like for example, I'll feed the baby with this way. What if the right side I am about to offer? I'm not used holding the baby with my right arm, correct? So instead, I'll use this one and hold, then offer the other one. You get it? Okay. Next, we have clutch or football hold. This one, you keep the baby under your arm, like this. Okay? Then the other hand who is available, you offer the breast. Okay? You can follow? Yeah. Next, sideline position. For sideline position, we always do this for initiation. If you are having cesarean section here, which you cannot turn easily, that you cannot see to do like this, like that. So as early as that, we can put you on a little side and put the baby on this side. Baby will start sucking. Okay, but this is not advisable because there is a chance of choking. Okay, because the baby is lying flat. Okay, baby might choke. There's a tendency. The question is, why do we have a lot of positions? Okay, first thing, you have to make sure that you are comfortable which position you are having. Okay, next one, there are some positions that are causing pressure, especially if you are delivering through cesarean section. So it will cause you pain, pressure, the baby's weight on your tummy to feed the baby like this. So there is another technique. For twins, they are using this football, left and the right. Okay. Next, reclining. Reclining is usually used when the baby's head is a little, somehow the head can be moved freely. It has support already or can hold already. So put on the lap, then offer the breast. Okay? Yeah. But make sure you are comfortable. Back should be flat. You should not stoop just to feed the baby. Okay? It will cause back pain for you. Okay? Next, the frequent question. How to tell if your baby is getting enough milk? That's the usual question. I fed the baby already. What is happening? My baby is still hungry, like this, like that. Okay? Is she taking enough? Like this. First, you will feel that the heaviness will be gone because you fed the baby. You feel like that. And you are feeling satisfied. And at the same time, baby will get satisfied. For 2 to 3 hours, baby will sleep. Okay? But if the baby awakens you maybe 30 minutes hourly, baby had not properly breastfed. Okay? Next, dirty diapers. Within a day, you have to monitor the passing of changing of diaper. So urine should be 8 to 12. It should be clear. A little clear, a little yellow, but somehow clear. If it is getting concentrated, maybe you're not feeding well. That's why the urine is getting concentrated. Getting yellow. Okay. Next, for the stool, at least 6 to 8 diapers within a day. Okay. So if there's a proper input, you're feeding the baby properly, there will be a proper output through 6 to 8 diapers within a day. Okay. Another evaluation, when you're coming for follow-up and the pediatrician will check on the baby's weight, your baby's gaining weight. Okay. It means you are feeding the baby well. Okay?
Can I ask you something?
Oh,
Like you
yes.
said 6 to 8 diapers they
Oh,
change.
really?
So is there like any set pattern that they are supposed to be checked before feeding?
Before feeding, that is better. Okay? Before taking the baby on your breast, better to check the diaper. So in between this, since you are feeding maybe 2 hourly, 3 hourly, you are monitoring at the same time if the baby is passing urine and stool. So if baby pass, simply change.
Change and then feed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay? Wash the hands.
Important.
Okay? And then after feeding and everything, you make sure you burp the baby. Because while sucking, not just the milk they are sucking, they are at the same time sucking the air. Okay? So there are different positions how to burp the baby. Okay? The usual thing you can see is like this. Even daddies can do. Okay? Put the baby, hold the baby, make sure. Sometimes if baby might slip off, baby will do like this. So hold properly. Okay? You can lean a little backward. Because there's a tendency baby will move like that. So like this and then pat. Not too light like this and not too hard. Okay? Just enough. Okay? It's like imagining a syringe with the bubbles and you're trying to keep it up to get it outside. You pricking, no? I mean you take like this, the syringe. So same with the baby. It's like you're making the air pass goes out. Because what milk is heavier, so air will goes up. Burping.
So even in the night, when we wake up, we have to do this.
Yes,
before
yes. You have to do every after each
So
feeding you need.
wake them up like normally in the night after the feed they sleep and then you want to sleep also,
Yeah.
so you just want to put them
Sister, it will be fine. No need to worry like, oh, I will be awaken the baby after feeding the baby slept. Then I'll do like this, baby will be awakened, right? So don't worry about that because after each feed, after the burping, if the baby was well fed, baby will sleep. They tend to sleep 18 to 20 hours like that within a day. That's their work. Okay? Yeah. So this is the proper burping. Others, they burp the baby like this. Support the chin, okay? Not here, chin. Maybe. Okay, hold here. Small tap. Okay? And then the other one, usual, they do like this. Second one. Okay? Okay? So far, any questions regarding breastfeeding or something? You can approach me, okay? I'll be with you if you are delivering.